kickoff to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Makes the grab. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line. Guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Mensah. He wants to take the top off. Leaping grab for a big gain. Wide open space. Touchdown Hurricanes. A great catch and run for 6.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. the give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments. Give to the back. Maybe some room here. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Mack. He lost one down the sideline. Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like, showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because Mixon.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lyle. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The short hands, it's Brown. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mensah. Flips it out to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Slithers into space. There he goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, the risk on defense on fourth and short, putting all those guys close to the line of scrimmage, is that if the offense creases you, it's going to be an explosive play, and that's exactly what happened. They weren't able to stay in all of their gaps, and the offense breaks off an explosive run on fourth and short.
Here's Mensah to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got the back over the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Canes are threatening on first and goal. Send the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Let's see what he can do with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside. It's Hill. Turning it on! He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Wide receiver going in motion. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the 1st down.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams. Right down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Throwing, Williams. Finds his man, it's Ford. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on second down? Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Williams looking for a man. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive that might have a chance. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now on the counter. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Mensah starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try the counter. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead and kick a field goal here and make this a two-possession game.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And boy, was that last missed field goal huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And you make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Trying to do it on the ground. Nowhere to go, and he's going to lose yardage on 4th and 2.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He'll run it again. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked off, and he's got open room. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A pick 6.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And and no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. Listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This one from deep to try to win the game. The field goal is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Running inside. It's Fletcher. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Hurricanes look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Quick completion on the out. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Third and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Here's Mensah to throw. Pressure coming. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime.
And that's just not the possession they wanted, man. They just struggled. They couldn't put anything together. They forced the field goal unit on, and then he misses. Now all the other side needs is a field goal. They get a field goal, and this game's over.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pick up of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play.
He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.